Hello, and thank you for watching Christina with Creative Art Expressions. In this video I'm just gonna show you what it's like to crochet with a big Q hook, very large hook, and two strands of bulky yarn. Using this you can make really quick blankets, so I'm just gonna show some half double crochet and how I do it. I'll do it slow and then I'll speed up a little bit. I ran out of some yarn, so I just tied it together just to show you that that's how I tie my yarn together, and then I'll hide those strands later. Just in case you ever wanted to see what it looks like to crochet with one of these gigantic hooks. And it's one of my favorite because you can do things really fast. At least I can. Slow myself down. I have a tendency to want to do it really fast. Just make sure I'm staying within the camera as well. If you hear any background noise, my children are downstairs, so. Okay, if you want to know, this is how my fingers are wrapped in. I'll try to slow down, and I can't even do it thinking about it, how I wrap my hands. I think that's how I do it, and my tension works out pretty well that way. So I start with wrapping my pinky finger and flipping it around. I don't know if I can slow that down because I'm not sure I can figure out what I do. I just do it. So I can try that again in a minute, but I'm gonna get my wrist in there, getting out of the. I find that right now I'm using Lion Brand Homespun. It's one of my favorite yarns. You know, when I first started crocheting, it was the first yarn I used, and I didn't like it at all. I found it really hard, but it was hard to start with, and I used a smaller crochet hook. But once I learned a little bit more and then started using a bigger crochet hook, it's super soft and makes for a very soft blanket, and it comes in so many amazing colors. And I'm working from two skeins, I think is how you say it. 2 skeins of yarn. And I have worked from 1 skein each end, but if I have 2, I prefer to do it that way. But you can do it from 1. When you're making a blanket, you'll have more than 1 skein to work with anyways. And if you want an even thicker blanket, you can use 3 strands of yarn together. And typically, my hands will not hurt at all unless I'm having to make blanket after blanket after blanket really quickly for orders, which has happened. And at that point, when I've had to make maybe 10 or so in a row, then my wrists might start hurting. But typically they don't hurt doing this, whereas if I use a smaller crochet hook, my hand, especially my left hand where I'm holding the yarn, will start hurting. But for some reason, this bigger hook doesn't make my hands hurt. Of course, everybody's different, so Could be muscle memory too, I guess, or just using new muscles. I'm try to back out a little bit in case you need to see more of my arms and how I'm holding this. Okay, now I'm going to try to show you how I hold the yarn again. Okay, pinky, and I flip it around. It looks like I put it right under that hand, and then like that.
I didn't have that steak. I just
So
steak.
that's how I hold it.
I missed steak. How did I miss steak? Okay. Ah!
Okay, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a comment or a like, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.